Hello you guys, my name is Nico, and thank you for coming back for a brand new video. If you are new though, thank you for stopping by, and I hope that you stay for a while. So today we are going to be doing... That was a motorcycle. Anyways, hi, my name is Nico, and thank you for coming back for a brand new video. And if you are new though, thank you for stopping by. And I hope that you stay for a while. So, without the distraction, today we are going to be doing a top list, I haven't done that in a while, of some school junior year, really any year, except for senior year, school advice. So, I am going in next year as a senior, period, 2022, but I want to give anyone who is a junior or lower some advice, because this can really apply to any grade level, honestly. So, let's get going. My first advice is work your butt off. This can really, help you out. Do not slack. Do not slack on your work. Because I like to call usually your sophomore and your freshman year your grind years. But then also I like to call junior year that too, because sometimes people don't do the best in freshman year and then they have to use sophomore and junior year to really get their GPA back up. And you just cannot slack, because if you do, then that's going to ruin your GPA. You're not going to have very good merit when it comes to your transcript when you leave high school, and it's just not going to look good overall because you didn't even try. You just were lounging around doing absolutely nothing, and you just thought magically an A+ was going to fly into your hand, when that is not the case. Number 2. Now, of course, y'all, we are in a panorama. We cannot be messing around. So, of course, my second tip is to always have your COVID items with you. And what I mean by COVID items are things that you wear around when you're going to different places right now. Like your mask, if you wear any gloves, your hand sanitizer, of course, so you can wash your hands whenever you touch something like a doorknob or something like that that just makes you feel a little dirty, you know? And just to make sure that you have those things on you, to wear your mask, because I think a good number of us are going back in person this year. So you're going to be around a lot of people, because also with things opening back up, a lot of things are going to be normal like how they were pre-COVID. So to just be safe. If you are vaccinated though, that's your own prerogative. If you still want to wear a mask, do all that stuff. But if you are not protected by the vaccine, then please wear your stuff, because it would not be a good day if, please forbid, you catch COVID. So yeah, just always have your COVID items on you. My third tip is to find good study habits. Let me tell you something. I don't have good study habits, and I've always had a really hard time finding habits that work for me, because I think I found some, like note cards really work for me, but other than that, really, I don't have any solid way that I study all the time that gives me exceptional grades. My studying is all over the place. I do not know what to do. But just find good study habits, because finding good study habits will really help you studying for those tests, those quizzes, even looking over your homework before the next day to see if you have any questions and you need to ask the teacher what you didn't understand from the homework so that you can get the concept down before you get to that test. And then you don't know anything, because then the teacher's going to be like, well, should I ask questions in class? So just find good study habits and really start hunkering down when it comes to studying, because I know studying is not fun, studying for like an hour, sitting in front of your computer or notebook for an hour and looking over notes or however you do your studying isn't fun usually, but it definitely helps in the long run. My fourth tip is to find good friends to study with. Now, of course, this doesn't have to be just like a study group friend, like group of friends, but this can genuinely just be like your group of friends that you just regularly hang out with. But try and find people who are like-minded like you and who also want to get good grades and who aren't just slacking and stuff and you really can't depend on them. Because if you don't know a subject and you're more on the shyer side, you're not going to be outgoing. You're not going to probably be as outgoing to ask someone if you can study with them. So if you already have a group of friends organized who are really like studious and they want to get good grades just like you, then that'd be much easier to ask them like, hey guys, could we stay after school or could we stay in this room during lunch to study together on this subject? I don't understand it. And it would be even better is if they don't understand that subject either and they're even more inclined to say yes. And also, if you guys are really good at different subjects and someone doesn't know a subject someone else is good at, then that could be really, really helpful because you guys could be doing all types of things and helping each other with different subjects and y'all can all be getting them A's together. My fifth tip is to stay on top of your schoolwork. Now, this is the same one as tip number 1, but like, just stay on top of your schoolwork because you're at school for a reason. Like, if you're gonna like sleep in class, you're gonna be on your phone the entire time, there was really no reason for you getting up in the first place. You could have stayed home for that. Like, just stay on top of your work because, especially, stay on top of your work and do good. Because if it comes time for college and you're out here asking for recommendations, those teachers are not going to be inclined to give you recommendations because they're gonna remember in their class you were not asking questions, you were not really doing anything in their class, you were slacking off, you were telling jokes. Like, of course it's fine if you have like a really cool teacher. It's fine to like slack off a little bit, of course, especially if it's a class that you know, oh, I do great in. Like, you can slack off and you can do a little bit of like kiki and stuff like that with your friends, but still pay attention. Like, just don't literally push away all your classwork just because you don't feel like it. Because unless you plan on going to your local community college, then do your work. My sixth tip is to take notes. This is the same exact thing as finding good study habits because they come together as one. If you find good study habits and you take notes, they come together and you can have a beautiful baby of notes and study habits that will make you pass every single class. Because taking good notes is always a good thing. Because like, if you take good notes, then when you look back on those notes, you'll really, really understand them. Like, if you take really mediocre notes and you just write down stuff and you look back at them later, you're gonna be really confused when you're like, what I even write here? Like, it's not gonna make sense to you, even though you were the one who wrote it, because it's really mediocre and there's really no information to take away from the notes that you made. So you have to take really good notes. If you have to stay after school or stay after class a little bit and ask the teacher if you can look at like the slides that they showed just so you can get some little extra stuff in on your notes in your notebook, it's worth it. Just do it. Like, come on, y'all. It'll take you like 2 minutes. Just 2 minutes. Just 2 minutes. Then you can go to lunch and talk all you want. It's gonna take 2 minutes. Just take those notes, because when you get back home, you're trying to study, and you don't understand what you said, but you wrote on that paper, you're gonna be mad at yourself. My seventh tip is to stay organized. Organization. Please do not be that person who has one folder or one binder to hold every single subject. I know it's probably hard lugging around a lot of notebooks and stuff for different subjects, and it's easier to just have everything in one binder, one folder, just so you have just one thing to look at. But when it's time to give back that homework and you look in that folder and you literally cannot find it through the plethora of other subjects that you have in that same folder, you're gonna be mad, because then your teacher's gonna be like, oh, you don't got it. You don't have it. Writing you off. Like, so just, what I recommend is, if you do not want to hold a bunch of stuff, have one big binder. Have one big binder, and then section it off from subject to subject. And then whatever subject that thing is in, put that into that section of the binder. If you don't want to hold like 3-4 binders in your book bag. But if you do want to be that organized, have however many binders of the subjects that you have, or at least four, and do like 2 subjects in each binder, because that should be enough space for your stuff. Because at some point, you're not going to need certain papers and certain documents from class. You could probably throw them away as the school year goes on. But just stay organized, because it's going to bite you in the butt if you do not have what you need at the time that you need it. My 8th tip is to have bomb outfits. Now, come on now. Okay, having a bomb outfit. Now, of course, first day of school, you're going to try and show out. Especially freshman year, you're going to be showing out. Need to make an appearance. This is not your grandma's cookout. This is the Met Gala, y'all. Y'all gotta make a statement. Because especially in freshman year, what you do first day, what you do first year, is what everybody's going to remember you for the rest of your high school career. Unless you go to another school and make another statement with whatever year you're going in as. So, for first day of school, picture day, any special days at your school, always show out. Do not look, now of course, if it's just a regular day of school, you're tired, you can look as bummy as you want. You can go to school as bummy as you want. But if it's a special day, like picture day, a dance, something like that, you have to show out. Do not slack. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because you're going to ruin your reputation. No, I'm just kidding. You're not going to ruin your reputation. But clothing does truly make a statement, because people are going to remember you. Now, y'all. My 9th tip is to be nice to your teachers. Now, look. I'm not saying be a goody two-shoes. I'm not saying that. Don't be a teacher's pet. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is to be nice to your teachers. Be considerate. Just be like a regular, just nice person. Because if you're nice in their class, if you're a good student in their class, and then later on, like, you're asking for recommendations and things like that, they're going to be much more inclined to give the kid who was really nice to them, always brought in their work, always got their homework finished, always got their projects done in their class, and was always helping in their class. They're going to be more inclined to give them a recommendation than the kid who was slacking off in the back, who was sleeping, and who was doing absolutely nothing in their class to even get good grades and to try. So it's always a good idea. Now, I'm not saying to be goody two-shoes or a teacher's pet, but being nice to your teachers works. My 10th tip is to try your hardest. Now, this is just in general for school. Nothing specific. Just try your best. Like, even if you know a certain subject you're only going to get like a C in, then get that C. Because for most schools, a C is passing. So at least get that C. If you can even bring it up to a low B, great. Wonderful. Like, just try your best in all your classes. Even if it's a new class and you don't think that you're going to do well. try your hardest, even though you don't think you're going to do well. Because you could surprise yourself if on your first couple of tests you get great grades, because then that's going to be even more motivation to do better for the rest of the school year. So just try your hardest, because it will pay off. My last and probably most important tip, and it's not even about your schoolwork, is number 11. Don't get into drama and mind your business, because minding your business works a lot when it comes to high school. Personally, I mind my business. If someone tells me tea, they tell me the tea. But I don't get into that. Like, hey, I know a whole bunch of tea, but am I going to spill it to other people? No, because I'm not directly like in the drama. So what am I doing telling other people? That's not my drama. I don't get into drama, and you shouldn't either, especially freshman year. Don't do that, because you're gonna make a horrible reputation for yourself if you come out of freshman year being like the mean person that got into a whole bunch of drama and like snitched on a whole bunch of people. Don't do that. Don't ruin your reputation like that. Don't do that. Just stay out of drama the best you can. If someone tells you tea, then they told you the tea. Do not spill said tea to other people, because that ain't your tea. That is not your drama. That is not your situation. So do not do it. If you do it, then your name gonna be in other people's mouth, and it's not gonna be good for you. But minding your own business works a lot. Just being completely unbothered in high school really works out. Just be unbothered. Just your surroundings don't even exist. It's only your schoolwork and your little circle of friends. Like, literally nothing else exists except for those two things. Nothing. Just mind your business. That's it. Period. Thank you guys for watching today's video. I hope that this was helpful. I hope this was a little funny, because I actually went off script today. So it wasn't anything that was on my notes. So I hope today was really enjoyable. I hope you got some tips off from this video, and you probably used them for your freshman, sophomore, junior year. And if you guys did like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And please check out all my other videos. I think you'll enjoy it. I make commentary and other top list videos like this. So please check those out. And I hope to see you guys next time. Bye!